It's been a great week for the folks in the weather office. In Keith's case, people are waving at him with all 5 fingers this week.
That is a change, actually. Cindy, I know you guys said you opened your pool, right? Because you just wanted to get ahead of it.
We did.
So?
I haven't been in yet. It's way too cold.
Well, yeah, I know. But at least you don't have much water volume. So by the end of the week, you should be in pretty good shape. And it's in the mid-80s for highs in a lot of places. And you think about what the models did, which was a pretty good job in the warmth of today. But down to the finite details, just to give you an idea, the model spit out 77, 78 in Portland for today, 85. So we kind of overruled them knowing it'd be a little bit warmer than that. And the dew points are low, and so it's really, really comfortable out there. We talked about at what point will Mainers complain about the warmth. One, it's already happened a little bit on my Facebook, but two, I think when the humidity comes in late next week is when people are really going to notice it if they don't like the heat. Today was relatively comfortable for the mid-80s. Visible satellite's clean. It has been for a while. It'll be clear overnight tonight. Watch this thin line very closely. This is actually our backdoor cold front coming through tonight. And I mentioned before, most of the time when you get a backdoor cold front in here, it is a bad time. It's cloudy, you get onshore flow, you get fog. So as far as backdoor cold fronts go, this is kind of the best possible version with temperatures staying in the 60s. And it shows you the type of air mass that is in place here, that even with a backdoor cold front, we still can't really cool down all that much. All right, as we head into Sunday, it's still pretty nice. I do want to point out that along the coastline, we're going to be in the 50s probably on Sunday. So that will be a big change compared to where we were today. And then on Memorial Day itself, it'll be a mixture of sun and clouds. All right, let's talk about the pattern because Memorial Day is fine. Tuesday starts to warm up. But I really look at Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and say, this has the potential to be really, really warm and really humid. And I look at that on the synoptic large scale setting, which high pressure here, kind of a Bermuda high coming out of the south and west. And so I've seen this pattern before and it typically is quite warm. However, we have to watch where this front ends up. And right now it stays largely in Canada. And if that's the case, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are all going to be in the 80s pretty easily. And we may see a couple of 90s out there, especially over western and southwestern parts of the state. So the temperature trend will reflect that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And again, the difference this time around will be the humidity. It'll be there. It wasn't there today. Not going to be brutal. Dew points around 60, but that's noticeable. Marine forecast sees around 3 to 5 feet. Reminder, water temperature 51. And the lakes aren't any better. My friend texted me from the lake and he said he tried going swimming and it was not a good idea. It didn't work out. So just be careful with that. Watch the fog Tuesday morning, even along the coastline and inland locations. Getting juicy is how I phrased Wednesday as the dew points increase. Chance for a thunderstorm Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, but I don't think there are all that many of them, and then morning clouds on Friday. If you like the warmth, guys, late next week looks good. If you want it to pass, the next weekend we may cool down. So it's not going to stay this way super long.
But it is funny, Keith, because Memorial Day weekend feels about a week early this year. You move it up a week, and now you're talking summer.
It was also snowing like 2 weeks ago. So
I know.
Yes,
there's that
we remember.
juxtaposition. Yeah.
Bizarre.
Thanks, Keith. We'll be